Welcome to day 1365 of What's You Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting the journey as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business. Over a quarter century in corporate America, simultaneously running and building my own businesses on the side in 27 different industries, offline. Then in 2017, I had the opportunity, following my divorce, to come online, explore the online world. I hate to admit it, but I'd really done literally nothing online, virtually nothing. I think I had a couple of social media accounts, maybe a Facebook and a Twitter, but nothing super intentional. None of my businesses were online back then, nothing. So in 2017, I'd always been curious about the internet, but I thought, I'm going to come on and I'm going to see what I can do. Can I duplicate? My question for myself was, not can I, but how can I and when will I duplicate my offline business successes online? And so I'm in the process of doing that. Now, as part of that, I create content. Some of my coaches and mentors have said to me, hey, you have to show up every day. You have to create content. You have to be present. And you have to share your information, share your knowledge, share your wisdom with other people. And so I do that in a couple different forms every day. And it's been every day with the exception of December 25th, 2019. I had COVID and I was super duper sick following a cruise, and I couldn't even hardly move off the couch, much less muster up the energy to create any type of video content or any type of content whatsoever. But otherwise, I've been here every day, sometimes different times during the day. Today I'm later than usual, usually first thing in the morning, generally first thing in the morning, but sometimes life gets in the way. And we went to the pumpkin patch yesterday, and the granddaughter and I both have kind of a coffee allergic coldy type thing going on today. So we hung out together this morning instead of making videos, which was a whole lot more fun. Sorry, but true. It's a lot more fun to hang out with my granddaughter than it is to create content on social media. So today, what are we working on? I think I call this one Get Up and Work to Turn Back the Hands of Time. Why? Because we're toward the end of the 9th 30-plus day free Get Up and Go challenge. Today was day 25, and we're talking about spiritual soap. And soap, S-O-A-P, is the framework that we use in the Get Up and Go challenge to make dealing with changes and challenges as automatic as breathing. We go through the SOAP framework. We do it in each and every area and aspect of our life. I share a bunch of tools for each of the pieces of the framework, the S, the O, the A, and the P, so that you don't just have one thing that you could possibly do to think about your story or your situation. You've got at least a handful of different tools you could use to discuss and study and really get down to understanding, what is my story? What is my current situation? What is my desired situation? And that creates a gap between where we are and where we want to be. And then the rest of the SOAP framework, the O, the A, and the P, fills in that gap. Repeatedly doing it takes it from our conscious mind and installs it in our subconscious. So now we have a framework, a very deliberate framework in our subconscious that automatically kicks in whenever we're faced with a challenge, a change, a setback, a problem, a situation that we've never dealt with before. It automatically kicks in, and we filter our experience through the SOAP framework, guaranteeing that we have a better result coming out of that than before we had the SOAP framework as a tool and as a frame of reference to run our experiences through. So the Get Up and Go challenge today was about our spirituality, the spiritual area of our life, our spiritual health, what that means to you. It's different and unique and special for each and every one of us, and it can change over time. I had a sudden cardiac arrest in 2010, and my thoughts and beliefs about religion and spirituality before that event, and my thoughts and beliefs and knowing about spirituality and religion and things like that changed dramatically as a result of that event. So it just goes to show you that no matter how old we are, we can learn new things, or we can change our mind about things. So our annual challenge today was about, it's a 2-day one, making a living, economically speaking, and how that impacts the quality and our life, and that we can make a living and make a life simultaneously, and what we do for work impacts the type of life that we're creating for ourselves and those we love and care about. So that was our annual challenge today, to do one thing every day that centers us. And our idiom today was to turn back the hands of time, thus the old-fashioned shawl And I had my old glasses, my old spectacles on, which don't do me any good now, but they did at once upon a time. Again, looking back once upon a time. And the question I posed today was, if you could go back in time to any time, and I always add, but you know what you know now, what time would you go back to? What age, what time? I said 23, but only if I know everything that I know now. I wouldn't want to go back in time and relive my life no matter what, no matter all the crazy things I've been through. I wouldn't change a thing if I couldn't go back and have the knowledge and the wisdom that I have now. There would be no point. So that was the question I posed. And we talked about a couple of the things that it is important to go back and look at and learn from. Things that worked so we can repeat them, things that didn't work so we can learn from them. So those are the big pieces of content I'm working on. I am going to do the rest of my work today, nurse my little stuffy head, continue to drink ginger tea. It seems to help me. If I can help you in any way, please ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow just to fill you in on what's working, what's not, what am I working on, what am I not working on. Trying to decide exactly how we want to finish off the year strong. We're finishing up this Get Up and Go challenge, and we'll do it again in December because I committed earlier that we would do it again in December, but that will probably be the last time we do the free Get Up and Go challenge, 30-day plus, in the format that it's in. Any comments or concerns or questions about that, please make sure you message me and ask. Otherwise, have an absolutely awesome Monday, and I'll be with you tomorrow.